Good morning. 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 Good morning.
There we go.
Thank you, God.
Is this where we're going to stop hearing good morning?
It's so
Yeah.
disgusting.
Good morning, Slotheads. I have a funny
Morning.
story about that, just real quick. Just reminded me, so I've been traveling for a couple of weeks and I video chat with my daughter when I'm gone. And on like Google Video Chat or whatever, you can do these like features where it like puts like a hat on you or it puts like a a pirate hat or whatever on it. And she found this one that's like got headphones on it and it's like looks like a video game or whatever. And every time she puts it on, she just goes, "Good morning, Sardis." Because every morning she's like right up top of the stairs listening to me, and just every time I called her over the last 2 weeks, making fun of me.
That's great. That's great, man. Is she at the top there? Is she at the top of the stairs now?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm sure she's
All right.
laughing her little
Well,
butt
Daddy's a
off
big
around me.
star, man. He's on YouTube. Daddy's on the
Oh
YouTube.
yeah. Yeah, real big star.
Guys, good morning. Welcome to the show. Saturday Morning Cartoons. We got a special one today. We have a special guest. You know, we're trying to like phase out the guy in the top right corner. We're trying to phase in the new and fresh.
Ooh.
Well,
Pete.
he was a special guest.
I'm always a special guest when I wake up on time.
Special for sure.
Pete from Track Fans TV.
You're phasing
How
me
you
out.
doing, buddy? I'm not phasing
No
you. I
problem.
need you.
I'll leave right now.
Uh-oh.
What? If you're going, I'm going.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, John, you didn't go.
It's starting.
Uh,
Good morning, Pete. Thanks for being here, buddy. Appreciates.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Good.
yeah.
Bunch of dicks.
Just waiting for that.
So what? It's not too early for you in England.
No, it's 2
2
o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, that's nice. That must be nice.
I've had just a mere 16 coffees, a couple of mince pies, bacon sarnie.
Oh, nice. What meat do you guys use for your mince pies? What's the standard meat there? Like veal, beef?
I don't know, you
Pork?
just buy it in a jar and put it in there. It's got raisins in there. Sweet. Mince
yeah?
pies for Christmas.
Oh, so there's like spices and stuff in that?
It's hard to describe. It's like a mixture of sultanas, raisins, some kind of, I don't know, sticky stuff that bonds it all together. And then you just stick it in your mince pie and cook it. Or you just go and buy some, which we did today.
Nice.
Because I cooked a lemon cake yesterday, so I can't be bothered baking anymore. There's a limit. There's a
That's
ceiling.
it. One cake, done.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's a quota. You know, I'm not the only one who lives here.
Yeah, Joe, get it right.
Come on, jeez.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like, get on the program, Joe.
Oh, okay.
You know, made the cake gets destroyed.
I guess I'm just hungry, and I'm like, whatever. I don't know. What do you guys? Is
You're
there any
always
special?
Where's your plate of cookies?
Right here.
Jennifer did. Oh God.
It is as well.
My diabetes is gonna be like awesome this year. Can't wait.
The
I don't know.
first
Is there any
thing,
special foods that you guys eat that you look forward to on Christmas around this time of year?
pardon?
Pete, is there anything like special foods you guys look forward to this time of year? Anybody in the chat? Is there something special your wives make, your family makes, something that you only get at Christmas?
Mince pies, normally cooked by
Yeah.
me. Not really. I mean, different people have different ideas about what they want to do. Some people go and get like loads of nibbles and nuts. Why do people have an infatuation of buying nuts at Christmas and then they sit there until May and you bin them? So we've stopped doing that now. But yeah, people go crazy for nuts at Christmas, dates, a whole load of junk food. It's really weird. It's like a vortex, isn't it? So bear in mind now the shops are open. Literally, they only shut on Christmas Day and Sunday hours on Boxing Day. You see people between now and Tuesday going in like it's the apocalypse. Honestly, like with pre-lockdown. Secure. Just get everything. We'll sell it on the black market, provided the internet's still alive. So that always amuses me. You just don't go nowhere near town.
Oh my god. Okay. What about you, Raoul?
What do you have in Canada? What's like the festive thing there?
Yeah, Joe, what do we have in Canada?
Well, I don't. My traditions are all Italian. There's no. I look forward to the 24th. Exactly. Oh, Ma, what's on the plate? Ma, what are you making? I actually look forward to my mom's. She buys cuttlefish, and the 24th we have no meat, so it's all fish, which I love. So we're getting like salted cod and shrimps, and like my mom, she says, makes the cuttlefish, which is like little mini squid in the pan, and that's like I just eat that up with some onions, and it smells horrible in the house, but it smells so good that to me that's Christmas.
The other Pete's face is going worse and worse as you do.
I'm salivating. He's bulking.
No. I'm out.
There you go.
No, and for those of us who those good good Christian Italians who sort of practice that one day, it used to be every Friday we weren't allowed to have meat, and then
we should all, when we disagree, we should all just peace out. Like
I don't mind most of it, but cuttlefish, no, thank you. No, thank you.
It's just mini calamari. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's not actual cuttlefish.
You know what's really funny?
It's like the hot dog.
It's dangling out of your mouth, but then you're a Cthulhu lover anyway. So.
Oh, dude, no! When the calamari plate comes out and there's the tentacles, I grab the tentacles right away, like off the bat. I got those tentacles, and I'm just like, nom, nom, nom,
I think the rest of it is like the hot dog of the sea. Should we move on to stock cars?
Okay. All right. How about we say hi to the chat? Let's say hi to the chat.
Yes.
All right. Let's do that. You want to do the honors, Pete?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I was talking about our guest, but okay.
No. Go on.
Wow.
It's
Hey,
gonna be hard. We're gonna. That's it.
Just say hi to Jen first. Just say hi to Jen first.
All right, let's go. Who's in the chat early in the morning? Oh, Carlos is here. Carlos is here. How you doing, buddy? Jen's here. Greg from Clearwater. Oh, Cyberg, you've got a Discord event going on. You got a watch party. I appreciate you guys logging in and talking behind their backs. It's great. No.
We're very familiar with that.
Yeah. No, it's a good one. Greg, good to see you. Mark Petch is in the house. How you doing? Slot R. Good morning and afternoon, sir. Thank you for joining. MB Auto Detail. Maurice, very good. How you enjoying your garages, Maurice? Mark Petch just said hello. Gary Kirby, how you doing? Doug, great as always. Doug shows up. Doug's the champion. He's always there, man. Thank you so much for always showing up, Doug. Really, really appreciate it. Todd, good to see you, man. Joe Pete, and all the chat live. Metal. Who else we got here? Easy E's in the house. How you doing, guys? How you doing? Good to see you. So Fast is here. Ron, awesome. Thank you so much. Who else? We're going down. I think we're good. I think we're caught up. You guys, early in the morning. Much appreciated. Happy Merry Christmas. Today we're talking about the 5 rings, the 5, I guess, our top 5 moments of the year, or top 5 anything that we got top 5 great events, something joyous, festive. It could be a bad one, doesn't matter. Whatever your 5 gold rings are, we all decided we're gonna share.
Slaughter says he does not powder his nuts. Just wanted to let you guys know.
That's good to
Slaughter
know.
doesn't
That's
powder
good to
his
know. I was worried about you there, so Dave. Worried about you. I'm glad that's true.
Yeah. Thank you, Dave.
Not a tea cake. I think he was saying something about Slaughter was saying something before in the chat about his mince pie. Something about putting it in the microwave. There you
I'm
go.
putting a piece of Stilton on top, heating
What's
it up.
Stilton?
Cheese. Oh my god.
Oh, Stilton cheese. Okay, I'm not sophisticated in that. I just know the Parmejans. I know the Pecorinos. I know the Cauchacavals. I don't know these English cheeses.
All right, so
Anyway, let's move on.
All right, who wants to go first? Mike G, how you doing, man? Good
We're
morning.
gonna take off Slaughter's comment now.
It'll come off in 30 seconds.
Oh, okay. Right. Next.
Who's going first?
You guys are the ones that wrote us last minute, so let's start.
No,
with,
what talking about? I had this prepared since
let's
since we first
start
started the
with
show.
you, Joe.
Prepared since
you.
like 7:45 this morning.
Yeah.
Let's go, Joe. Let's go.
No, how about
Joe.
Raul? How about you start? Seeing as
Nope.
last time you got cut out because of the thing, you got to start.
Nope,
We love your
I
voice.
ain't- No, you lie, sir. You lie.
All right, I'll go
all
first.
right. Oh, there you go.
There you go, Pio. Go
Good.
first.
That
All right,
pizza going first.
I'm just going. So when we were talking about this, I was thinking like I remember last year around this time, maybe early part of January, I did like my initial my what's new for the my channel and what's coming up over the coming year. And so a couple of those I accomplished, a couple I definitely did not. And so a couple of those are on my list, but my first one was finishing my tables. So I finally wrapped them on the outside. I got them clamped together. It's sturdy. So that allowed me to do a lot more things on the top. So that was a process that was on the back burner, and I had the lumber for like most of the year, and then just wrapped it up. I don't know, about a month and a half, 2 months ago. So that's number. I'm starting at 5 and then going down to the most important ones. That's my number 5.
Okay. Okay, you're going 5 down.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we all gonna squash them out?
Yeah.
All fast?
Let's all do 1. Come on. I'm not doing all 5.
I had a
God,
kind of a
damn.
thing going. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
I just want to
thing
say,
going.
hey Marty. Marty showed up in the chat. How you doing? Good morning. All right. So we'll go around the screen. We'll go clockwise. So I guess Pete, of course, and he gets up and leaves. So he was waiting for that.
He gone.
I thought it might come my way.
All right, brother.
Number
Your turn.
5.
You're 5. Yeah.
This is number 5. Scalextric
Rad.
Oh,
has
nice.
got RSR, in my eyes, a slim first against the Porsche RSR, but that is number 5. That car is amazing, unbelievable. It
Awesome.
sticks to the track. It's got wide wheels. It's fast as grease lightning, and yeah, I've had the most fun with that car this year.
So you think Scalextric finally got one right? I'm just
Yeah,
just
I
jabbing.
broke it, so I need to fix it.
All right.
Broke.
All right. So my turn, but I'm gonna go in 1 because I guess I can turn my table upside down, my journal upside down. For me, it's my first getting into 124. Honestly, my first experience with the 124 cars. You'd think I would have one here, but I think I got my first present. I have to wait till Christmas to open it from my cousin Mark. I know what it is. I think I know what it is.
Open it.
But yeah, 124
Open it
cars
right now.
124
Wow.
scale.
What are you doing? We all know you're on the naughty list anyway. You're an
Yeah.
L4 man.
That's the only one you're getting, buddy. So you better save
Yeah,
that
pretty
for
much.
Christmas morning.
No, that's it. Getting into 124 this year was a big step and was awesome to expand the slot car avenues for me. So getting into 124, and those are all great guys. Clearwater too. He's making the 124s. He's strictly 124. Nico as well. Not that he's strictly, but getting into that, and having to race with Raul and Massimo that time we went over really opened my eyes to more avenues. So that's That's ring number 5, I guess. I'll go backwards in order. Raul, your turn.
Well, I don't really think cars was something I thought about when I put this list together because I just have stupid amounts of cars
I
and.
knew you were gonna mess this up.
But my number 5 would be Dragon's Tale, and the live streams and the camera setups. It was fun, something I enjoyed immensely this year, and it's gone now, but it was fun while it lasted. That's my number
enjoy that track.
5.
I enjoy that track immensely. I just want to say hi to Slotcar Wildman. How you doing? Thanks for joining. I don't know if we missed anybody else. I saw he slipped in there. Douglas Cook. Good morning, brother. Thank you for being here.
And Marty.
All right.
And,
and Marty. Did I didn't say hi, Marty? Marty, what's happening?
Yeah.
It's you, Pete.
Well, Joe, you stole my thunder, but my number 4 was 124 car that I got the other week.
That's a nice bit of kit. What is it?
This
Carrera.
is Carrera
911 RSR.
911 RSR. Just
Is there
super
echo?
cool. It's
That's
just
not
fun.
echo.
I wasn't sure. I bought it while I was up in Wisconsin with my brother. Had a lot of fun racing on his track, but wasn't quite convinced. He doesn't have all his borders in, and he has some super tight turns, so wasn't super convinced on it. And then I got it home and raced it the other night here, and yeah, I'm hooked. So it's just a different kind of racing, a lot slower, a lot beefier. They're just heavier. They feel more like racing a car than racing a toy. So yeah, I'm pumped. I'm excited. So yeah, I'm gonna kiss my wallet goodbye and buy a couple more of them. Yeah. Hopefully there's some cash coming for Christmas so I can get some more.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Yeah, wink, wink. Anybody who hasn't got me anything yet.
So you got
Water's
build a carriage now for 124.
If it's in there, it just wouldn't realistically drive out of it.
Look,
Oh my god! All
it's
right,
not
Pete.
that kind of show, Clearwater.
Yeah, easy.
All right, Pete. UK Pete.
Yeah.
Raul
So
Pete.
number 4 for me is the response to the awards that we put together for next week. Already is in excess of 800 votes, which is mind-blowing. For our community is relatively small, but we have a silent viewership like out there that's it's like the iceberg. We only see the top of the iceberg in our streams who are vocal, but you have this big undercurrent that you don't speak to or don't hear from, and they have literally created a little tsunami on voting, which is fantastic. So at the moment it's number 4 because it hasn't even run yet. I'm just so like taken back by everybody wanting to have their say, which is fun. Yeah, really good. Oh, actually,
Awesome.
hold on a
Awesome.
second. Live time.
I know that a few people on the Discord were asking about like the event, so that was pretty cool. And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, posted that."
I'll tell you now. Hang on. Just get in there.
It's 800
Tell you
votes
what,
in total, and the
Mark,
people
Uh,
still vote.
There you go.
Can pe-
826.
Oh, that's awesome.
But that's
Yeah.
still going on, right? We can vote until tomorrow, right?
Yeah. It's going on until tomorrow, at the end of tomorrow night.
Okay.
Which
Where
is
can for anybody
Monday
hearing
morning.
about that? Sorry, anybody
Hey?
hearing about that for the first time? Where can they go to vote?
Go to probably best to go to YouTube channel or Facebook channel because you'll find the links in the latest posts
There you go.
rather than try and spit out a long tail.
Well, you just go to trackfanstv.com and then click on the voting link.
At the top. It's at the
Yeah.
top. It says awards 25 because I was in a hurry and didn't put 24 down.
All
So
right.
at least we can just use it for next year. We don't have to change much.
Save the banner, you'll be good.
There you go.
So the awards for me for number 4, and it hasn't even run yet, and it's like impressed me that much.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. It's awesome. That's great. I can't wait to see who the winners are. Just to participate and join, I think is a great thing. So good on you. Good on you for that. All right, my number 4. Let's keep it rolling. My number 4 is starting to really understand as well my track, that I finally got the time to set it all together and put it and extend the table. I had to do more woodworking because I built that table myself, and the ups and downs of what I should have done, what I shouldn't have done, and just learning, power tools. As a man, it's nice to use power tools once in a while, and making proper calculations to extend the table because the mistakes and the track itself. I'm still learning stuff. Last night I was doing laps like 1 a.m, and I'm just learning things all the time. Different cars, different ways of driving, different handlings, and it's great. So my 4th gold ring is just the fact that I changed up that track, and changing track is good every once in a while. I think it really makes you learn stuff, and the power taps and my power supply. Guys, I could go on and on about my power supply. Trust me. I'm gonna have a huge video about
You have
that.
gone on and on about it. It's
I have? Okay. So then that's it. my 4th ring is the final jump to get the track of my dreams, if you will. We'll see for 2024, 2025. And that's it. Rowley, let's go.
Yeah. Well, I think for myself, it's meeting Joe, I guess, number 4. It's tough because a lot of my favorite moment of 2025 of 2024 is, and thank you for putting 2025 in my head. Is
For a moment.
Yeah, I know.
We're not there. We're on number 4.
I know, but it's
man.
it's so close. But anyway, so I got to meet Joe for the first time in 2024, and we've become fast friends, and that was one of the coolest moments that we've had and I've had in 2024. Actually meeting the people that you actually see just on screen, that's been the big thing for me 2024. So yeah, Joe, there you go.
That's awesome.
Okay, I'm just gonna change one of mine.
Edit.
So I'll have to show our notes at the end to show there's been no crossing outs or rubbing out marks.
I've already got 2 rubbing out marks, so sorry, not showing mine. I already changed it twice.
All right.
My
Awesome.
number 3. My number 3 is it's sort of a combo, but I've had a lot of family race nights over at the house this year. Just my extended family has been in town a lot more this year for various different events, and we almost always squeeze in a race night over here at the house. And as a result, I got my brother hooked on 132 Digital, and he set up a track in his new basement at his new house. So got to spend some time last week setting that up with him, and now there's a northern version of the Show Me Slot Car track. So we'll spend some time up there and get some videos. But super fun building it with him and putting the tables together and designing his track. And he's already tweaked it, I think. But yeah, it's fun to have another family member in the 132 game. So that's my number 3.
Right on.
Who's faster?
Yeah.
He's always been faster. Although it's ironic, on my track, he beats me every single time. On the track that we built at his house, I beat him every single time those 2 nights we were racing. I was like, I don't know why that is. What's that?
Is he Carrera too?
Yep.
So you can take over the 1 in 24s and see if you can own him on that scale.
Yeah.
Excellent. So my number 3 is the UK Slot Car Festival. Epic. Well, it's more than 2 days, but just to speak about that 2 days, really good, really well put together. Nice to see lots of stuff that you see on screen, like figures, scenery, tracks, cars, and actually see them. Because seeing them makes things completely different. You're like, oh, I'm not sure about that now. It looked really good with filters and, close-ups and all sorts of but when I see it, it looks like a lame duck. Or vice versa. You might say, oh, hang on, is that thing? Wow, that looks awesome. That's good. Well, I love that. I have 4 of them. So festival gives you that direct interaction with the things that you want to, because I'm tactile before I buy, because don't generally have much cash, so I want to make sure what I'm buying isn't a lemon or something. So you want to really make sure you're doing your homework. So go in there, you can actually see it, and you're like, yeah, okay, that's it, I want that. So that was good. That was for me. UK Slot Car Festival number 3.
Nice.
All right, my number 3. I just want to say hi to Nico popped in here. We got Chris who showed up. Thank you guys. Anybody else I missed? Thank you guys for popping in. Much appreciated. Good morning. We're going over our 5 golden rings, 5 top 5 of the
There's
year.
only 4 rings on at the moment.
Yeah, that's it. We're on number 1, 2. Yeah. So that was number 3. So that was I got to do my number 3, which I have to reverse. So my number 3 is the response and love that Pete and I are getting from the Discord. You guys have like taken it to another level. I jump on there and there's just messages and there's conversations happening. People are joining and it's like, oh, and I got to struggle to be like, wait, what's going on? Oh, okay, start from here. Okay, this is what we're talking about. Jump into the conversation. You guys have been awesome. We just passed 100 members. And I love getting these messages. We're saying, hey man, we saw I didn't know there was a Discord. This is great. And it's like, okay, it's really starting to snowball. It's really starting to get out there. The late night conversations, and Nico has to have this honorable mention because he has been the ambassador for the Discord. At first, he was like, oh, I don't know about this. I don't have time. And he's just like, oh, this. Let's put this here and this guy here. And someone comes in and, hey, tell us about yourself. And he's just like organizing everything. And he'll come on in the morning and tell me and Warren and whoever's up at night to be like, guys, go to bed because it's 6 a.m. for me here in Austria. And then he's calling me at, when he's coming back from work, and I'm just waking up being like, Joe, you have to get up for work. And I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, okay. It's just all this mess of a jumble. It's great. The community's been awesome, and I thank you guys for accepting it. And those of you who weren't sure about it now start understanding what's going on and how to use the Discord for to help grow this community. I really, really appreciate it by taking a chance on me and Pete. And if any of you have still not yet done it, please just pop in and check it. Look around. If you don't like it, ask questions. If it's not for you, it's okay. But you just got to try it. That's it. That's my spiel for that. But the Discord it's more than what I could have expected for 1 year. And I thank you, Pete, and I thank you, Nico, and I thank everybody who's joined and participated. It's great. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right.
Done. Yeah.
So 2023, at the end of 2023, I made a big decision of shutting down my Monday Night Lives. And 2024 was this. It was being included into, obviously, shenanigans. Pete stepped up, and we started shenanigans. It's been a lot of fun, a lot of ups, a lot of downs, a lot of sideways. But anyway, it's fun. And then being on this live as well has been fun. So it's cool that like I don't have to do all the live stream myself, and I get to participate in a lot more of them. Different. We talk about lots of different topics. Some are very near and dear. Some of them are a little bit more generic, but it really allows me to participate in the hobby from a different perspective altogether. So that's been really cool for 2024 for me. Yeah.
Awesome.
That'd be my number 3.
Back to the editing.
So my number 2 is this show right here, Saturday Morning Cartoons. We started in 2024. We've been going pretty strong. We've swapped out different folks to help cover when one of us is out of town, and now Raul's a regular guest. Pete's becoming a recurring guest. We appreciate
it's my biannual appearance.
yeah. But I really love coming and doing this show every other week. It's a lot of fun. I know it's a weird time slot, and so but we love having everybody come on and seeing the comments go and seeing people talk about it, and then even just it was a couple days ago, Butchers did a video and he referenced what we talked about on a Saturday morning show
Oh
on
my-
how he changed his table height, which was like, that was not an official conversation. I'm sorry for that, but I'm glad it turned out well. But yeah, just being involved in this and having everybody sort of come around and being around is it's been an absolute blast doing this show. And so here's to another year of continuing the Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah, man. Thanks for that, Mark. Appreciate that.
This is late for you guys. 9 o'clock. You ought to check out it over here. It's 7:30 tomorrow.
Oh my god.
I know.
Mr. UK himself.
So then, my number 2 is Shenanigans. Yeah, Shenanigans, because it gives us an outlet to be a little bit off the cuff or uncouth. I'm not sure which fits, but they probably both do. And we get to, do get to have our personal opinions, which are now widespread and understood that they're ours, not someone else's. So people can tune in and they don't feel like, oh, what the hell? Why is he saying that? I don't want to. I don't think like that. But now they understand that it's just we're saying what we think rather than saying what they should think. You think what you want. This is just our venting platform. Plus, we chuck in some regular segments and features and stuff, which gets people going for good or bad. So Shenanigans has been a lot of fun with Rahul. Perfect partner, absolute genius. And yeah, it should be good for the new year.
You guys, honestly, it's always a pleasure to watch Shenanigans. You guys are well structured. You come in, you have your banter, and you have your format, which I always look forward to. And there's something to always look forward to that show. I think you guys really nailed it. There's other people who do lives, and they're great as well. But the Shenanigans just has this well-produced aura around it, and so hats off. Definitely, Shenanigans is good job, guys. Honestly, for me. I really, really enjoy my working and putting in those earbuds and just laughing with you guys.
Yeah, I'm
well
delirious.
produced is a
Sorry, go on, Pete.
well produced is a great way. Like it is structured. You guys, I know what to expect. And when I log in late, I'm like, oh, I know right where they are in the show. I know what's coming up. Can't wait for those amber lights, fewer red lights than the first
I'd like to see more red lights.
but,
I mean, I don't know. I keep telling Raul all the time. I'm like, why don't you do this? I'm nominating this for red light. He's like, well, why don't you say it? I'm like, nope, I ain't gonna say that red light. That's not me. It's for you guys.
Red light's a channel suicide, by the way.
Yeah.
As you see when your unsubscribes happen in a program, it's there.
You want to watch it happen live. That's how you do it.
I'll put up a category in the Discord called red light, and we'll just make it private so no one can see it. So you can put your red light, but nobody can see it. It's great. All right. So yeah, no, you guys are not important to me. So my number 4. No, my number 3. Is it number 3, number 4? What are we on?
Oh, what number?
We're on 2.
We're on 2.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, number 2, brother.
Oh, okay.
Your list is that revised.
It's okay.
remember.
He's like that. The tube lights, they flicker before they turn on. He's at that stage right now. It's flickering.
Oh, me? Yeah.
Yeah.
That one time I tried programming an Arduino and it caught fire. I'm like, oh, I'm really bad at this. But and it wasn't even plugged in. So go figure. For me, it's been
tough.
the live events and the shows, the NSR Nationals, the UK Slot Car Fest this year, people going to Electric Dreams, right?
Slot
The whole
Nationals.
California thing. To see these events and be more, and maybe it's just me, to be more aware that like there's life outside of this screen, and just outside of my basement. And I really wanted to go to Detroit and the NSR Nationals, but with my schedule hunting and all that stuff, it didn't work out. But next year I really want to the closest one possible, obviously just for money. I really want to make it out to an event, and I think it was pretty awesome, even though it was very short lived because we had Warren as our inside man, and I won't go over that again. But just to see people there and participating. I think the live event, everyone who's organizing and going to and supporting these actual live racing events, for me makes a ring, because I think that really helps the community. That really gets the widespread out there and gets everyone racing together. And I think there was a comment from Doug a little higher up about getting into that too, which I really enjoyed, like the public racing, the club tracks. I really, people going out there and talking about their club, saying, "Hey, I did this. Hey, I did that." Like, this is what happened at the club. Marty's a big advocate of that too. Other people as well. It's not just an isolated event. So a gold ring, one of my gold rings was to be able to see that, to see like, hey man, there's things happening all around the world, and people are getting together. Force Lockers, Nico, every time, going to his clubs, his sister clubs, he's always talking about that. I think that's really great. And that's it, man. That's live events, actually getting out there, meeting people, and not being in a basement racing with other people, I think is great. That's the most I can say about that.
All right.
Excuse me. And it goes quiet.
Mic drop.
So my number 2 is Electric Dreams. It's being able to go out there, racing, having the pressure of racing in front of everyone for the first time. That was pretty nuts. The interviews, obviously the camaraderie of hanging out with Pete, Massimo, Doug, and Ian, and Tim. We kind of like really bonded on that trip. And like Doug and Ian said it best, or Doug said it best, I think. We came here as pals and we as acquaintances, and we left as friends. And I think that was my Electric Dream experience. It was, we became really close, really good brothers and friends from that experience. So yeah, definitely cherish that moment. That was awesome, and that's one of my top 2 rings for this year. Yeah.
Nice.
Rado?
Oh yeah, and just quick mention for sorry, Marco and Carlos and the hospitality from Electric Dreams was really top notch. And I really need to state that as well. Like the whole experience for Electric Dreams was pretty cool, and I won't forget it ever. Yeah.
Awesome. If ever I
Very
get enough
cool.
money, I'll go to California. But I'm just
Yeah,
scared to go to California.
I was jealous of that weekend. It looked like a lot of fun. But my number 1, Joe put this much lower on his list, which I was disappointed, but whatever. Is launching the Discord. It was an absolute blast. I had like floated it out there at the beginning of 2024 and kind of had some ideas, and then that's the first thing Joe reached out to me about, and he was like, let's do it, kind of like Joe does. And and sure enough, he just kept pecking away at me, and then I was like, all right, but you got to do most of it. And sure enough, he did, and it was fun to be involved with getting it off the ground. And it's pretty nuts that we just hit 100 people on there, and it's like 100 active people, like conversations going every which direction on all the scales, and 3D printing and car mods and scratch building, and it's a really cool group of folks. And to be completely honest, there's a couple of folks like Warren and Greg and a couple of the other guys that like I've seen in the comments, I've talked to through here on the show, or exchange comments on their video, but hopping into some of the live chats, like where we're actually speaking on the like voice channels on there with some of those guys and getting to know them, and like Toju was on there the other night with us, and that was the first time I'd spoken to him. And it's just it's like, I would say, one step below meeting in person, right? And so it'd be awesome to meet all those folks in person, but being able to talk to them on a call or a group chat or that sort of thing has been absolutely incredible. So I'm super happy that it took off and it did well, and that thanks Joe for pecking at me until we finally did it. So I'm excited, and I'm excited to see what we're going to do with it in the next year. So
I just went head first with that, and I just want people to understand that, like, nothing, any idea, Pete, you've kept me on the straight, and I know that I can just be like, what about this and what about this? And I remember when I first built it, it was just a big mess, and you're like, no, clean this, clean that, clean this, clean that. No, do we really need that, Joe? Do we really need that? I'm like, okay. So it is as much a partnership effort, because I don't think I could have done it by myself. I don't think I could have done it by myself. So Pete, you're definitely
service there by
stronger
Pete.
backbone.
Yeah, Jen's got it correct.
Sounds
It's
like it's
only-
Jen's number one too.
You can have him back, Jen. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, he's hard.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, 2025 we're shutting it down. He's all back to you.
No, she'll come and find you.
Excellent.
You
So
guys are like-
Discord, I was having a look at that the other day. I think the best way to describe it is like slot forum, but for the modern man.
Yeah, it's like a real
Like a
time
modern
slot
chat
forum.
room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a giant chat room. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's we're not trying
Don't
to
be
take
scared.
away
Try it
or
out.
be different. It's just come and check it out, right? Like the categories on the left are kind of self-explanatory, and people are chill. I think people are too nervous to be like, oh, I don't know what to do. No, just jump in a conversation. The Discord world is very like, it's open. It's like, no, you come in and you talk. And it's like, if there's something that even if you feel you're not involved in that conversation, ask a question and be like, well, here's my experience. We're all waiting to hear everyone's opinions. There's no wrong answers. So that's just how it is. All right, Pete from the UK.
Yeah. My number one has got to be community and pals. So getting to meet, like Rahul touched on earlier, I deliberately kept off it on number 3, UKSF, because it's coming in at number 1, but actually getting to meet the people that I've known for a while face to face for the first time and, hang out a bit. And it's been good. There's not like, there's quite a few people like, Rahul, Massimo, Ian and Doug, obviously.
Oida
Those guys are
boy.
hilarious.
I've met them before. I'm only joking. It's just when they, said that we weren't friends before LA. I took it personally. I thought we'd been friends for years, but that may just
Not
be my
you.
impression.
Get out of here.
Be my impression. I thought we were friends, but clearly I wasn't to them. No, I'm only bantering because I know Doug will watch this.
Yeah.
The question I want to know, though, is who's going to win the rotating billboard time frame competition for the battery lasting? Last check, it was still going.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
They keep making posts.
Hey, we were just talking about you, Doug. Pete was just talking about you guys.
Oh, there you go. So
there it
that's
is.
funny.
community and pals, and then one turns up. Brilliant. Well done. And
His
two
ears
in a
were
row.
burning.
Oida!
Yeah.
Oops, sorry. Did
So
I?
Doug, it's like a dog fest in here. That's right, Dave. So yeah, for me, that's made the year. All the good people out there, and you can see it. You can see it because you can see in the community groups are growing. Discord is growing. Facebook groups are growing. Like Boone's group or Magnetic Racing group or Staff's group or whoever's group this week are all growing. Our channels are growing. The amount of available things are growing, like cars or scenery or stuff. I mean, Magnetic Racing, now they're in the room and all that. They're literally on fire. Don't no one put them out. They're coming out with just idea after idea. If I was other companies, I'd just be like, mate, someone needs to get something in their water supply, slow them down or something. So, but yeah, community and pals, top of my tree this year. And to be fair, let's face it, it's moments like this that has introduced me to these friends and community that I speak of. So keep going with your live stream on Saturday morning cartoons, because people are tuning in, like Marty in the chat and Wildman and the Wildlings. With their weekly live streams, wow, Marty, bang, over 100 people in his chat the other day.
Amazing.
Smoking hot.
Amazing. It's great.
I couldn't be happier for him, like literally killing it. I was like, get in there. So that's
And
what I
new
want to
people. That's the thing. It's new people and new faces. It's like that's
I love
amazing.
seeing people do well,
Yeah.
and that's what's happening. So anyway, Joe, come on, what's your top of the tree?
But did we hit 5? I'm only.
Yeah,
I
this
got
is
2 more.
fifth.
No, you fucked. You messed about a lot. So.
No, 124 track Discord. 1, 2, 3.
Joe doesn't know how to count. It's all
Put it
good.
in there.
Oh, I
Yeah.
put the live events. Oh, I missed one. Okay, so this is my 0.5 then. Oh man.
What?
You know,
Yeah,
that's
this
not a thing.
guy's
You're not
so
allowed to do
bad.
that.
Look, okay, quickly. I'll get to my number one. But like the 4.5, the
Waiting.
number
What?
2 is. Guys, I screwed up. Look, I mean, look at this. Look at this gibberish.
No.
Gibberish.
Just tell us your number one.
No,
You can
no,
come
no,
back
no,
to.
no, no. You
Just
think
tell us
I'm
your
gonna let
number
this one
one.
go?
No,
This
you
is
go.
my chance to ramble.
No,
I've been waiting
we
all day
don't
to
want.
ramble,
Oh my
guys.
God.
Joe's rant. Here we go. 2.5.
Come on.
Pyro, I don't care. You're done. We got Pete.
He's out of there.
It's
Okay,
100%.
seagulls.
It's 100% is 100% the community. Honestly, to see all the new channels, people pumping out new videos, the live streams. We spoke about the shenanigans. Me and Pete, Saturday morning cartoons. To be able to get to do it with you guys, and to think of a show and always say, guys, what are we doing this week? And you're like, we're just going to talk about slot cards. I'm like, all right, okay. It's to get you guys to get the banter, hanging out. My first videos, meeting Raul. The Beyond the Slot. Everyone who's responded and said, yeah, sure, I'll come on and do a podcast with you. I'm like, what the hell? I made friends with Nico that way. I made friends with Raul that way. The people I interview, and then after we've become really good friends, it's just the community has been amazing. I know people say it all the time, but when you get that interaction, and that's why the Discord was so important, so people can experience what we're experiencing. Marty's live stream, Dan SVR, that live stream, as wacky as it is great, and there's such a community there too as well that can't be forgotten. Harry and Nico starting their own live stream this year, and that Christmas story, guys. If you've not seen that Christmas story, please go check it out and give yourselves an early Christmas present. You have to. Raul and Pete, you guys have been so good at literally listening to me ramble on about everything and nothing.
Yeah, it's been tough.
So good at listening to my issues and stuff that we've gone through this year behind the scenes. And I just want to say a big thank you to you two. Personally, I don't want to get into the nitty gritty, but like the support is
that Oscar
special.
music when they play it when it goes on for too long. Do we
Yeah.
have that? Can we
I
cue
told
that
you it
up
was my
now?
chance to rant. And I just, and everyone in the chat again,
Jeez.
this is great. So my thing
Teleprompter
was community.
malfunction
You guys.
over
So
here.
if you want me to, can I do my number one now? Can I just do
That
my
was
number
not
one?
your number one.
I messed up. My number one. That was my 2.5, right? Because I don't know how I messed up counting to 5. I'm a drummer. I just count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't do anything over 4.
4, baby.
My number one gold ring this year has to go to Jen, my wife, because she's been so understanding, supportive, making sure that the budget is never broken, even though
Not to mention she kicks your ass every Monday night. That's
exactly.
Yeah.
No, she has been such a trooper. I never thought that she would be willing to race, getting into it, and now every 2 seconds she's like, "Oh, my car. Oh, I'm feeling it. It's a little bumpy here." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And I check, and I'm like, "Hey, she's actually right. She's really getting into it." I feel very blessed, and the fact that she can be with us and with you guys, and that I get comments about her all the time. Always good comments too. Like
the only reason you're my friend is because of Jen, anyway. So.
Exactly. See what I mean? Like Jen makes me whole. And I'm so happy, and I'm trying to get her more involved. But she's got a demanding job, and she loves it as a stress release as well. So guys, and thank you guys for accepting her and being really nice. And it's been great. So my number one ring is my wife, because I'm blessed, honestly. And thank you.
Yeah, we accept her because we have to tolerate you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Well, go. I'm done.
Yeah, you're done. Finally. Holy crap, guys! Wow, that was a marathon to get to. Anyway,
That was like a whole new set of rings, Joe. Jeez.
Yeah.
Some more rings than a jailer.
I think we all have the same number one. But mine, when in 2023, I tried to do a trip for the first time to meet like slot people that I had met online, and I couldn't get it done. And 2024, we finally got it together, and we made this trip. And I took a trip to the UK with Massimo, with myself, And obviously, yeah, Massimo, Pete, Oida Boy, Nico. It was great
Oida!
just to have the slot house, but there's a whole set of people beyond that. There was Daz Hall's Hugs, I'll never forget. There's Rob Sale, that was like a stalwart member of that UK community. Aid, Slotcar Shed, like all these guys, all these personalities, Tara, meeting them, and the amount of people that came up to me at the show that that were like, "Oh, I watch your show," and I was like, "Oh, okay," and it was overwhelming. And I think that experience, if you're a YouTuber and you've never done it, you should. I think it will really, really ground you in this community, and it will, yeah, changes your perception completely. So imagine racing toy cars on a plastic track leading to a trip across the world to meet with a bunch of people that you just met online, right? And I remember one of the first people I met. Actually, I watched when I came onto YouTube was Pete, and I said, and I remember, and I always said this, and Pete knows this, is I always said to my friends, I wonder if this guy will ever know my name. I'll never forget that day when I said it. And today, like, not only did I know his name, but I've actually represented him at his own show. So yeah, it's been like this year was all about meeting people, and that's been my number one. The UK Slotclaw Fest trip, which was the first trip I ever did for to meet specifically Slotclaw people. Doug and Ian arranging the trip to Mercedes Benz World to Williams. Pete organizing everything with the housing, the driving, and the driving. Oh my God, the driving, the upside down Cobra comments that we've had, and everything. Amazing. I'll never forget it. It will be one of my most cherished memories for my in the rest of my life. So yeah, that's my number one. And then yeah, there's so many things that I can mention. It's tough to do five rings, but yeah, that would be like my absolute sweet spot this year. Yeah.
Honest. Is there yeah, no. I think one moment came to mind, Raul, and it's okay. Well, it was supposed to be one of my rings, but I didn't have enough. Like you said, there's so much.
Well, favorite person I met this year. Favorite person.
Bonus ring, go. And guys, what are your 5 rings this year? No, I haven't. I've been skimming through the chat. You guys, like, what's going on? Like, we want to know.
So my favorite person I met this year is like is a beautiful, beautiful person and a wonderful person. He is Riker. He's amazing. Always going to be one of my favorite people I met this year.
Riker,
Riker, that's right.
my dog.
That's right. He was so loving. I'll never forget his little I got to travel and go to stay at Joe and Jen's, and that was like a blessing that I'll never forget. And Jen is amazing host. Joe was so. But Riker and his head on the table right next to me, I'll never forget that.
Yeah, because I think you were feeding him bacon. You
I
went over
wasn't
any
feeding
dog
him
like
bacon. Yeah.
Guys, where's Pete? Pete's got to hear this story.
He ran away already. It's like, I had
Where'd he
enough
go?
of this. I'm so emotional.
Oh man, I think a bonus ring was coming to your house for the first time and getting a Slotcar in the Nads. That's like an experience I'll never forget.
How about
You know,
you breaking a Carrera track? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, that was
I've never
awesome.
seen anyone slide off a track and then take that car going on and cracking the edge of the track. It's not
That's
like
the way.
cracked-
That's because you
like,
put it down wrong.
It's smacked the end of the track and cracked it.
I meet this guy for the first time, break his track, break 5 cars. All right, Pete, you got to hear this story when Raul come over. This is the most classic story. I come back. I drive Raul home, so we hang out after Raul stays a week in my place. I drive him back to Toronto. We're hanging out. And I'm like, oh man, I can't wait. And I love hot showers and whatever. I don't know how we were talking about it, like the heat and
Oh
saunas.
God, there you
We're talking
go.
about spas and stuff. And I'm like,
This guy.
yeah, you know where this is going. And I'm like,
Oh
it gets on
yeah,
the conversation. I'm like,
yeah,
yeah, I love
douche.
to purge myself. I just really love hot showers. I know this sounds really funny. And then he's like, oh, dude, he goes, what do you mean? You like hot showers? That's kind of weird. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, well, you don't have much hot water in your house. And I'm like, what? I don't have hot water in my house. And I'm like, what do you mean? You got to, it's really hot. It's too hot. I just changed my heater. And he's like, oh no, man. He goes, my showers were all cold. Do you want to continue? Do you want to? This
Let me
guy,
explain to you something, okay?
yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
understand a shower
Raul
that
for a
has
week was taking
that
cold
has
showers at my house because he couldn't
like
figure out how
9 knobs to control the shower. Okay, like it's like
I wouldn't have done
holy
it. I'd have
crap! It's
woken
like
you
a
up.
space center. Only Joe's house would have a space center as a freaking shower. Normally you have that one handle. You turn it and it goes from cold to
On.
hot or whatever.
On, yeah.
It's like
it's
Yeah.
you
blue and
turn
red.
this thing.
I mean, it's
No,
universal.
no, no,
It's blue and red.
not Joe's house. No. We can't have that. We can't have that. We have the first handle, turn it. Then another handle, turn it. Then this button, press it. Then what the? And he didn't
That sounds
explain
like
it to
Joe
me.
installed it.
Yeah, he didn't explain to me at all. He was like, "Oh yeah, everyone just knows when they walk into this shower that they have to have a science degree or something. They should have a manual in laminated on the side of the shower. So he's like, yeah. So I had these cold showers throughout my week there. Never bothered to check
But
on
you
it.
think he would have
Or,
said something like, "Hey, man, how do you
well,
get the hot water?" No, it just doesn't
it's
say a word. It says,
fine.
"Oh, okay, I guess this is how it is." And I'm there telling him, "Man, I love my hot showers. There's like a sauna in there. It's great." And this guy's like, "What are you talking about? What's hot to you?" I'm like, "Well, I don't know. -5 is pretty warm." I mean,
Yeah,
this guy, yeah,
there you
genius,
go.
genius at hand over here. Uh,
Nah,
right.
I
That was
see.
that was definitely a
Joe
top
had
of
to
the
get that in. It's all good. It's all good,
Raul.
Joe.
Harsh.
Harsh.
Oh my god. Okay, it was more funny to us than you guys. I get it.
No, everyone just understands that you
Yeah, we just all get
overcomplicate
it.
everything. That's all.
I don't know. It's a knob. You turn the knob, you get the hot water. I don't know how much more to explain it. Pete, what's your UK Pete, Mr.
Yo.
Brown? What are your holiday plans? You got any racing happening with the fam, or
No,
just taking it easy,
no.
chill? You guys
before
going
my-
anywhere?
My brother actually came up just before I come on here. Like him and Albert and Wolf and his partner came in, steamed in for the Christmas run. So I
Nice.
saw them earlier. This place, I've just started to get the carnage back. You'll see it. You'll see it tomorrow. They've been doing some airbrushing. They love OBS Studio and the mixing desk. They're like got a pair of headphones on each, and they're like literally deafening each other with the background music, with the clapping, like the microphone. It's like next level for them. They're like, "What? I'm on the screen like this." It's like the telly.
Yeah.
So they've been
That's
up here. So that's been wild. But other than that, no, we're battening down the father-in-law who we would normally see over Christmas is over in Serbia because he had open heart bypass surgery or something funky like that about 3 weeks ago. He's perfectly fine, but he's not here. So we've got no commitments. It's going to be good. We're going to stay in. And just other than walking the dog or popping out for a pint or something, that'd be it. Down tools for 2 weeks. I've
Right on, man.
just pottering around the house, but in terms of going anywhere, no, definitely not going anywhere at all. So kids are home, we're home.
There you go.
What else is there?
There you go. I think Marty was asking some help from the chat.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Thanks to Slot Arm.
in,
We're ready
Marty.
to totally the Christmas Slotmas, but I need people to do what Ian and Doug did last year. Who's in, guys? give
I'm
me a
in,
shout.
buddy. Send me an email. I'll send you whatever you need. He put together the 12 Days of Christmas, the song he's writing. I think he needs people to do a quick clip for the different different days.
Slot Arm's already booked Friday off work. That's great.
Like Band-Aid, Slot Aid.
No worries, Marty. Send it along. I'll help out. No
Yeah,
problems.
man.
I know
All
Joe
good.
will help as well.
anything.
Want a
I'll do
metal
anything.
version? Can I get a psychedelic trance
He's a little
version?
bit iffy with the sound quality, though, Marty. Just be careful.
What do you mean?
Nothing.
I'll do
nothing.
anything. What's wrong with my sound quality? I got it. I finally figured it out. It only took me a year.
That's exactly.
Took me
You
a year to
just
figure out.
answered your own question. Only took you a year to figure
I was
it
so
out.
frustrated this year. I'm like, I got all this equipment, all my audio stuff. I can mix you a band in no time. Boom, 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 boom. This live stuff, threw me for a loop. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, we can't accept this. We can't accept it. I was like, why not? This is like high-end stuff. No, I got to buy like more microphones. It makes no sense, you guys. This live stuff has been redonkulous, but fun, but redonkulous.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, it's
No.
terrible.
Because
owning
you're the
so-
situation.
It's
complicated.
terrible owning so many cameras. I can tell you that.
This guy, this guy comes up in conversation every 2 minutes. What camera should I get? Talk to Bro. Don't, because you're just gonna end up buying.
Also, mics. You can talk to me about mics, right? Right, Joe? Right, Joe?
Michael who?
Yep, this one right here. This one right here.
Brilliant.
I mean, even though I got a beautiful, $1,000 plus microphone right here that I can't use because it just distorts everything because these programs can't handle the good stuff. I don't know.
That's the same with this thing. Yeah, this cuts out when I do track fans shouting and general
Yeah,
screaming.
because there's something called a limiter on the Roadcaster.
Yeah.
Pete.
Yeah.
What? Track fan!
Yeah, exactly. It's like, enough.
Saved you.
You're lucky it doesn't have 32-bit float, and then it just brings it down and then cuts it off and makes it look very digital. It's funny.
So yeah, that's what I could do over Christmas. I could work on a bypass. Get around this Mike's limiter.
Well,
You can just go in there and turn up the limiter.
Yeah, just turn it up so you can get louder.
Just go into the mic at the top and turn up the limiter, and then it won't limit, and then you'll blow out the mic. That's it.
Channel 1. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, there's the. Let's try it now. Go yell, top of your lungs.
Yeah, let's
I'll wake everybody
blow out
up.
everybody's ears.
Oh, there you go. Right, let's turn that up.
Let's do it, guys. You're gonna see this first.
Okay. Yeah.
Track Fans
Go
TV.
ahead.
Yeah.
Turning off my speakers.
No, I turned it down a bit first.
Okay,
Track
ready to-
fans! Did it cut out?
Cut out. Yeah. It cut
Damn
out a
it.
little bit. A little bit.
Okay, but just a little bit because we got the F. So as long as we get the F, we're good. So just a little bit more.
Okay, well, that's top. This isn't a PV. This doesn't go to 11.
Oh, okay.
There's a musical joke in there for some people. Spinal Tap. This goes to 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you. You want me to jam on the drums? I will. The problem is the same issue Pete's having. We tried the other night. The limiters are going to kick in, and you will hear nothing. You're just going to hear nothing. So
Drum and bass.
I will one day. I will figure it out one day. I think I did it once on the Discord, but I had to go in and turn off all the limiters and stuff because the mics are whatnot. But there's I'm sure there's a few videos. I'm already 11. There's a few videos out there. If you guys want to, wash your eyes out with bleach after. If you just search me, I'm sure you could find some hidden videos that I've done, and you can watch me play some drums on there.
Just reach out to Jen if you got access, and Jen will send you all the videos you need to have ammunition against Joe. And I do have videos.
There goes the
he's
show, guys.
He's
of them
so
are-
funny because he's like, I don't
Hang
know
on,
how
hang on.
anybody finds these videos and talks to me
Yeah.
about it. And then like every 3 or 4 weeks, he's like, so there's these videos out there about
Yeah.
me playing the drums
No,
and
there's-
stuff. I don't know how
probably-
anybody finds it.
Yeah. And we
I don't
don't
know how
know, Joe.
anybody finds
I don't
it.
know how anyone finds these things. You know?
No one's looking up. No one's looking at me. If you guys even know what my full name is, you have to know what my full name is to find it. So,
Okay, Giuseppe.
well, this is news to me, but yeah, this is what's happening.
SM58, Dave. I had one of those. But you literally have to talk into it like this. Can't see because of the comment. There you go. Like this. If you go like that, you get no sound. Literally, you have to be right on it, or you just lose sound. So I did have one, but I sent it back. So what I need to
58s
do
are
is
great.
find something that can handle it.
The 58s, if you guys, those of you who are good at soldering or whatnot, you can get, the podcaster mics, the SM, the 7Bs, I think, those big, the Joe Rogan,
This one right here.
Oh yeah.
yeah, what he's got.
This one right here.
Yeah.
Oh
If you
yes.
take a 58, there's just, and you open it up, there's a hack online that you can just move a solder point over and change a capacitor, and it'll sound just like that mic. It's like very, very close for
You,
pennies.
you've never seen me solder, have you?
No. I solder for work and they pay me, and I don't know why, because I'm surprised things still work. And I'm in the medical industry, so I don't even know how that's even. I don't even know how I'm still employed, but whatever. By the grace of God, thank you. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
I found Joe's video. It's hilarious.
Who said no?
Oh, I found one. Oh, it's
You
one
or
that-
someone in the chat found it?
No, I found it. What are you talking
Oh
about?
no, you. But I've sent
Joe's
you those.
providing your full name so that everybody can.
Yeah, we all Ken provided us with all the ammunition we need.
That's not even my full name, babe. We're married. That's not.
Oh God, here it is.
What the hell is that?
That's Joe on the drum kit.
Yeah.
What video is
You can
that?
see because of the solar glare.
The shine from his forehead was enough to
shine
blind
What
you.
video is that? I have never even seen that video. I had hair. How old is that? I had hair.
Yeah.
I don't know if you call that hair. Okay, 2 sprigs on top doesn't call.
That's more than what I have now, bro.
Over.
More than what I have now.
That's like Charlie Brown saying he's got hair.
That's good. That's
Nice.
good.
We got some audio nerd talk. I love it. That's true. That's right. Let's start talking about this
Yeah.
stuff. No, you guys don't care. Okay. I care, Marty. I care.
Yeah.
Your name on YouTube? Yeah.
The ones that you want to find about Joe is when he does commercials. Those are the ones you need to find.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Joe in his old original commercials? That is a trip.
Commercials.
That is a trip.
Gary Kirby, we can chat. I'm building machines that double check pills for pharmacies. It's an automated thing. It's not. That's pretty cool that you're working on a dialysis system. The medical industry is pretty interesting. I get to nerd out in different ways, but getting back to the slots, Pete, I wanted to talk to you about. So sorry, UK Pete, that track you have in your shed.
Just call me UK.
UK, what up? It's hard. It's Pete's out. Well, no, for both of you.
Oh, if you're back.
Back and forth.
You should just give
Bunch
us
of kids
one
playing with
square,
buttons.
and then we could trade.
No, I've been really enjoying these curves, right? Like really messing with these curves now that the slot R still in the chat. Now that I've actually started taking out majority of the magnets and starting to actually learn the cards, because I'm curious as to like how much of an effect 32 scale track, because Pete, I know you're on a scale electric track versus a 124 track. If you've had the experience, what the difference is in those radii. If there's a lot of like, if I clearly taking out the magnet takes out a lot, but the drifting part of it, right? Like how, like an R1 curve, do you find that it affects more or less of the actual drift of the car?
What, 1 in 24? On
Yeah,
on
because
the
Carrera is
track.
a 124 track, right? So
Oh, Carrera is.
yeah, Carrera is 124 and Scalextric is 132. So I'm just curious at how you find like the non-mag racing on your track.
It's all right. I don't do it much because the cars that I take to the club, I set up for a wood track, so it's completely different.
Okay.
But if you wanted to figure out, if you wanted to see what a really hard car to navigate around a very technically tight and windy, scaly track is, get the new, oh, no, it's still down the garage. Get the new Batmobile, you know, the big chunky one from 2022. Because that thing round an R1 corner is like, if you don't hit it hard enough, it gets stuck. It's like a beached whale. It's like, you got to go and poke it with like the stick or the noodle or something, whatever you use to get it to go around. It's like, it's a proper beast. And if you get 2 of them on the track, It's as close to that's
No,
that's
it's,
the
Not the one?
89.
it's
No, that's the
1992.
89.
That's the if I was gonna buy a Batmobile, that would be the one I'd buy.
That's
Yeah.
the one I want too. I can't find it though.
Yeah, it's good. That one's even harder to get around an R1 corner because it's so long. Or a
Yeah.
hill. If you've got a hill, that's the one. Yeah, two of them together. There you go. It is like Brutus. It's good
It's like
fun.
the John Wick of Batman.
Yeah, that car's
Yeah,
out
but they
now.
got like this car's got presence though. Like this one, the Michael Keating one. When I
Yeah,
saw
yeah,
it in
Tim
the
Burton.
face,
No,
this
yeah,
one has
Tim Burton.
presence. This
It's
is
like we're
crazy.
talking about wine, isn't it? The 89, it's a fine vintage, but yes, 22.
Yeah,
The rubber on those tires.
That's
Oh,
it.
the commercials. Okay, I know what you guys are talking about. Yeah, the commercials for
Yeah,
the
she
restaurant.
shared your name on that.
No, not that one. I think it's the music videos, the old music videos that Joe did.
Yeah, where do we find these?
Yeah,
Jen put it in
Jen
the
needs to
chat.
provide
Link
those
in the chat.
links.
No, the point was not.
I'm under
The
the
point was
bus,
if you're
Jen.
actually interested, just go find it yourself, and then it's a treat.
No,
Like
but
that.
they're hidden. Jen told me you hit
lucky.
them all. So we need the hidden links. Come on, Jen, be a pal, be a
I
sport.
think that's the name
Give
right
put-
there.
Give pudding
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the
yeah,
restaurant.
I've
That was the
written it down.
restaurant I did
this
the
moment in
commercials
the
for.
sun.
I've written
That
it
was the
down.
restaurant
You
I
know how
did the
these
commercials
things
for.
get
Cringy
deleted
stuff,
by
guys.
accident.
Cringy stuff.
Yeah, accident.
You know, no, I can't go there.
You guys are still talking about the band? What's going on? You guys are still talking about what's going on here?
They're
Already
starting a
sport.
band, the slot car band. The slot heads. They call themselves the slot
Yeah,
heads.
Marty knows. Marty knows. Yeah, bass players and singers are also the ones that are like out the door, not helping the drummer, turn around, tearing down for a gig. Hey guys, can I get a no? I'm doing this by myself. Okay.
Sounds like the commitment.
Car. Oh man, those were the days. Those were the days when I was younger. You know, doing that band stuff. You guys are great.
Are we great?
What cars are you looking forward to? You guys are great. You guys are awesome and great. I mean, these guys.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. You just need one more Pete to surround yourself with Pete's.
That's it.
We can probably find one.
Jane, the 3 Ps. 3 Ps and a J. Raul, did you just not get a new car? You just got a new car.
What?
You just got a new car.
Maybe
I want to see it.
it's not here.
Where is it?
We'll go and get
You
it.
know the car that I sent for Jen. You know the car. There was a car I sent for Jen and left a big hole in my wall.
Oh, the
It has
car that I
gone-
really wanted and you gifted to her?
Yeah, well, I gave it to the better driver. You gotta sponsor the driver that's better. But anyway, no. You don't have to go get the car. Sit back
He's
down.
gone. You've done it now. He's off.
No. You
He
don't
gone.
have to get the car. But anyway, there's a big gaping hole, and I filled it with this new one. And tune in to Shenanigans to find out more.
Oh, that's right. How much you want for it? How much you want for it? I want that car now.
You can't have that car. That
I
car's
want you to
not
find
for
it.
sale. It is not for sale.
I'm coming in January. Everything's for sale.
That car, none of my 124s are for sale. It's always been the case. So
Then I'm gonna start collecting Porsches just to spite you.
Load in, load out, Marty. I like it. That's what you have roadies for.
Oh my god, my drum kit back here is all. I mean, the musicians would know it's all double bracket, right? So the stands, instead of having one thing of metal, it's a double bracket metal, and I thought that was the coolest thing. It's so solid for studio work. Schlepping a duffel bag full of just the equipment, just the metal stuff, not even the drums, was like my back. I don't know. I can't. There's no way I could do that now. No way I could do that without a forklift. I'd have to rent a forklift. Beep beep. There's no way. There's no
you
freaking
operating
way.
a forklift is very scary.
I have my license. Believe it or not, I've been certified twice. Third time was a little iffy. Had to pay the guy, but yeah, twice.
Yeah,
That checks out.
exactly. There you go. There you go.
I remember the first time.
It should get easier each time, Joe, not the other way around.
Hey, Pete.
Yeah, it was the third time.
Well, US Pete, you did something cool this year too, which you never brought up in your top 5, which is releasing your first product. How's that
Yeah.
been? Like, how's that whole experience been?
yeah.
You know,
It's
you never
very,
really talked about that.
Yeah. Yeah, I
It's
don't
a
talk
shame it
about
wasn't a nomination.
Oh, easy. I
Well, and like I said,
it's
5
it's
rings
been
is
a
a little less, you know. Can't mention everything.
yeah, and it's been a big learning experience. I've learned a lot, and I'm plowing forward with new plans, and we'll see. But yeah, it's a lot, a lot of labor to build it, a lot of time, a lot of energy. Like it's not difficult. It just takes time to solder all the tiny little wires and all that stuff, and keep the printers going and up and running. And it's been a lot of fun. I think I'm working on printing 22 and 23, so those are the ones that have been sold. So I've sold quite a few of them, way more than I ever thought I would, which is great. But I was not prepared, like mentally or anything, to be producing them at that level. And so instead of, I think the biggest thing I learned was that printing them on demand or building them after I get an order was a bit of a mistake. Um, Need to, going forward, I'm going to produce a bunch to have a little bit of a stock, and then just kind of say, hey, here's what I got. And when I'm sold out, I'll work on some new ones, but I don't know when I'll have them. Because it's basically been like constant building and soldering and printing since like early August or July, whenever I initially launched it, which has been fun and it's been great. And it's allowed me to buy another printer, and it's allowed me to do lots of things that I'm very, very grateful for. But yeah, I'm just gonna just sort of change up how I do it in 2025, just so I can get a little bit of sanity back. It also, like, when I leave, when I start my travel seasons, there's like none of that garage work that gets done while I'm gone, because I'm home for the weekends, and that's about it for about 6 or 8 weeks. And that's the last thing the wife and kiddo want to see me do is soldering stuff all for the
Get 'em
24
involved.
hours that I'm at home. But yeah, it's been a really fun process. It's been a really fun, like, and I've gotten to know all kinds of people that I never thought I would get into. But yeah, I dropped off Maurice's number 20 and 21 last week.
Yeah.
That was fun to be able to do that one in person while I was up in Wisconsin. But yeah, I mean, I've shipped them to like all over. So Canada, many in the U.S., Austria to Nico,
Yeah.
a couple different ones to Australia. So yeah, they're going all over the world, which is like just super cool. And I'm really like, I'm enjoying working on some other projects that I've got cooking. Some other
Can't
little
wait. Still waiting.
smaller things.
What were they?
All kinds of stuff. I don't know where my notebook is. Well, so one, I was just printing. This is just a test. I got to redesign it, so that's my own. But I got some TPU filament, so that's flexible filament. And so
Okay.
this is like a TEPCO barrier, Tech Pro barrier,
Oh,
is
yeah.
what I had meant to say. And since it's out of this filament, it's squishy.
Look at that.
Someone makes some tire barriers and some other stuff that are actually, like, they look good, but they also are physically would protect a car. But yeah, I've got a long list of stuff. Thanks, Doug. But I got a long list of like little projects that I'm working on, to sort of get some momentum. And yeah, it's been a big learning experience, and I'm having a lot of fun doing it.
Cool.
But yeah,
I want
it
to put you
was-
on the spot right now. I want to so put you on the spot right now. But I won't do
No,
it.
we're
Why?
not doing that. No, you stop. You stop.
'Cause I'm like, I got my list. Pete's making such beautiful things, and I'm like, I
So
want it all.
I have a question for you guys. What are you looking forward to in 2025? What is the thing that you want to do in 2025, slot car related, that is on your bucket list that you want to get done?
Let's go around. Pete.
There's so much. There's just so much.
Yeah, just pick
There's
one
so much
thing.
to do now. I ain't even thought about next year. I still haven't finished this year. Like in terms of like, got like million things going on over there. I like Slotar's comment the other week about him having a 20 centimeter deep pile of magnetic racing kits to do.
Yeah.
I'm about the same. But yeah, for me, I don't know. More of the same. I think it's been a good year, so more of the same.
For 2025 for me is really I'm gonna have no choice. I want to obviously focus more on the channel, focus more on getting some content out there, but it's the GRL really. I want to sit down with the guys. I'm looking forward to racing. Jen as well. We have to figure out where the track's going to be. I've got Yeti Nation coming over. Our buddy Yeti Nation. He's coming. He's going to race here with us. So that's 3 racers Monday nights. And then I got to figure out if we're going to do Monday nights and still manage to get a race on the table, if there's going to be enough time for that, which there should be. So I'm looking forward to managing these guys. Everyone's excited for it. So that's what I'm looking forward to really getting the GRL out there and seeing what we can't come up with for the next years. But just racing, getting my own club. It's an actual club at my house, right? I can't go out. I can't drive every other weekend 6 hours to go to Ernie's in Toronto, right? Like it's not feasible. So what about you, US Pete?
Oh, I don't know. Like 2 things. I want to work on more scenery on my track. Like I want it to be, since I locked in on my layout, I want to work on that. But I think like pipe dream, like big goal, don't know if I'll be able to do it or not, or big thing I would look forward to is like getting somewhere to do a big event race. Of some kind. I don't know if that's one of the national races. I don't know if that's just going to a club race that is. I mean, there's not really any in St. Louis, so I'd have to travel to go do it. But yeah, some sort of race weekend or some sort of live event with a bunch of slot heads. That would be like my pipe dream goal for 2025. So we'll see.
What about you, Raul?
Yeah, the big thing that I've been thinking about is just going strictly 124. So clearing out the 130 seconds completely. So yeah, that's like a big change that I'm thinking about for next year is go strictly 124. That means wiping out the 130-second collection completely. So yeah, that's a big change for me.
I'm listening.
That means all those all the Porsches and everything I've taken a long time to collect, they'll be going. But I don't know. Well, I don't have many Ferraris left. Joe took them all.
MP took them all. I didn't take all your Ferraris. Go on.
Pete. MP. Oh, yeah. MP did take them.
Yeah, he did. Because we argued about it. I texted him privately. I'm like, it's not fair. You can get there faster than I can. Guys.
Yeah, that's one of the things.
Okay, I want to cut something off here before it gets out of hand. Jennifer wants to own me in Magless Racing. Her top
that's
priority
a given already. We didn't even have to mention that.
Guys, I'm an excellent racer, and enough with this. And then Stock Car Wildman, Nico, thank you for the support. But Marty, we can't have this. Marty, you got to give me a chance. What's going on? Like, we got to cut this right here. We can't have any. No sending nothing. I'm checking.
Yeah, because every time Joe tunes a car, wait. Every time Joe tunes a car, Jen's car suffers. It's like he's never tuned a car bad for himself yet. Like, there's not been a situation where Joe's racing on a Monday night and his car has an issue. But every time Jen has been on there, she has had issues with her car. So we have to, as a slot car community, send cars for Jen specifically.
Yeah, but they got to be addressed to Jen so Joe doesn't touch them before they go on the track.
Joe, when he touches Jen's cars, always has an issue. I'm calling it.
It's
right
funny
here.
that the cars that she has issues with are the cars I bought off you.
Oh, I mean, once again, when they were at my house, they raced perfectly fine. So, the common denominator here is Joe. If I was building a mathematical equation, it would be Joe plus Joe equals 0.
That's great math right there. I like it.
You know what? I think Jen's going to host Monday nights, and I'm just going to sit back and race. I'm done. I'm done. 2025 is Joe takes a back seat. How about that?
Careful with
about
threats
that?
like that.
I don't know. I think
we
you have.
might take you up on it.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah, I
realizing.
think there's quite a few capable people in your house that can run that live stream now. We've kind of seen it already, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You can never win. You know
Merry
what,
Christmas,
guys?
Joe.
It's early, but I think I deserve it.
Gin o'clock.
Gin
It's 10
o'clock.
o'clock, man. 10:25. My
The
goodness.
fact that you have that right next to your desk tells me a lot about Discord.
There's a fair
It's my
bit of that
Discord
going on.
bottle. My Discord bottle. That's how I
If
keep
you
up
guys
with you
haven't
guys.
come on a late night Discord chat, you guys are missing out. So
Yeah, it's a slow spiral down on making less and less sense.
yeah.
What if I just super glued the motor to the wheel? The car would just fly. It's like, what? Take care, Doug. Thanks for popping in. But I think we are, unless there's anything else, you guys have been, if we missed any comments, we apologize. But if there's nothing else, I think we're gonna call this one. We are 25 minutes over our normal hour, guys. This has been awesome.
Yeah. Nice
Merry
one. Thanks for having
Christmas,
us.
Happy Christmas, Happy New Year. I think we might have broken a record on people watching today, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Thanks
Yeah.
everybody for coming on. Just
Absolutely.
yeah,
Hey, boy.
I love this show. So thanks everybody. Thanks Pete for joining us.
Yeah,
Yes,
thanks
Raul
for
for
having me.
being our
Good fun.
constant guest. Our part of the trio, and yeah,
Just give you a hand. Moderate the bickering.
Hey, there was no bickering, not that much
No,
today.
it's very tame. It must be Christmas.
The need for
Must
the
be
bell
Christmas.
was not there. The need
Yeah,
for the
no,
bell
I
was not there.
almost
You know, it's really
reached for it
funny,
a couple
though.
times.
It's really funny because on the slot car lives, me and Joe, we go at each other. But when we're doing the board games, I'm so polite to Joe, right, Joe? like it's a completely different environment, right? Joe? I think Joe gets
Excellent eye.
frazzled, and that's why he's like, "What's
Well, it's
going
hard. I
on
mean, like,
here?"
I can't even count to 5, and now I got to read a card and okay, put your player on the left. Okay, hold on. I can't. My brain is too much. I can't handle that much. You guys have been really good. And those of you who actually are joining in on our Thursdays, our board game, which has nothing to do with slot cars, we appreciate it. Some of the slot car community that toppled over, spilt over, really, we appreciate that, taking the time out. Because we do have everyone's got other things to do in other lives, and it's really great to mess around. And yeah, there was some comments saying that it's amazing how many musicians are slot car hobbyists. It's really cool,
Yeah.
we can all connect on different levels, and we're all great. Just rule of thumb: be nice to each other, be great to each other, love all, serve all, and we should have a great 2025. I think some good things are coming, and you guys have been fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Everyone in the chat, everyone starting new
Absolutely.
shows, absolutely fantastic. And I want to reiterate what Raul was saying last year. Anybody who wants to start a channel, go for it. What's a Raul? Yeah. And those of you who haven't seen Nico and Harry's live again, go check that out. At least the beginning part, because that story is just fantastic. And so from us, from the Herrera House, Merry Christmas to everybody. Have a safe one. Have a great one. We wish you all well. And
See you all tomorrow.
UK, you wanna?
Yeah,
say
Pete
something?
will be on tomorrow morning,
There you go.
as per usual.
Yeah.
And then we'll be back with the award show. If you want to see me and Pete in tuxedos,
Yeah.
and
Whoa!
tune in on Thursday,
Boxing Day,
Boxing Day.
Thursday.
have-
Come on, Boxing
Yeah.
Day. It's Christmas, man.
Yeah, Boxing Day, but we'll be there representing.
Oh my God. Are the stores actually still open on Boxing Day? Is that still a thing now with this Cyber Monday and all that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't been in
Boxing
the
Day
city.
sale.
Oh, the sales, yeah. I remember Boxing Day going with like big gifts, trying to like return stuff to be like, I didn't like this, or it was the wrong one. And then they stopped that. They're like, no returns on Mondays. It's like, oh man, come on. I only got a week off. But yeah, guys. It's just memories.
Yeah.
you know?
All right,
Talking about. All right, let's wrap it up.
Take it easy.
All right, ciao, ciao.
Later. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Adios.
Thank you so much.
See you
Have a
guys.
great
Thank
one.
you.
Take it easy.
All right.